Good morning, guys. It is 6:40 on Monday morning. Happy Monday to everyone. Want to welcome all the new challengers. We have 30. Actually, we brought a group of 20 in, but since now we have a second location, we decided to bring on another 15. So 35 people total, and we're excited. We're excited for the next 6 weeks for you guys, and for those of you that are still on this page, we're super excited for you and hoping that you will get more and more out of this program, out of the gym. And so what I wanted to do with this video was basically clarify some of the doubts, some of the maybe just reiterate some of the stuff that we talked about on Saturday. And for those of you that have been on here for a while, you're pretty familiar with these concepts, but just wanted to make sure that you had a clear understanding of what we're doing for the next 6 weeks. So without further ado, who's that? Kathy, good morning. Macau, good morning. So wanted to talk about those first 4 weeks. First 4 weeks are a little confusing because the binder is set up in a very loose way. What do I mean by that? Since we work with mostly general population, for some people it might be a shock to to go with the drill sergeant version. And so if you remember me talking about the drill sergeant version versus the loose version, that binder is I call it loose because it's if you follow it, you still will achieve your goal, but it's loose. Why is it loose? Because it allows you to do things that can possibly hinder a speedy weight loss. And so first 4 weeks, what we've done is we've incorporated reset. Reset basically says that for the first 4 weeks, you're not touching any starchy carbohydrates. So no rice, no potatoes, none of those things we're touching for 4 weeks because we're trying to drain glycogen storages, get your body to work well with sugars and whatnot. And so first 4 weeks, no rice, no potatoes, no pasta, none of those things, okay? We're basically doing vegetables, salads, and lean proteins along with protein shakes. Okay, so I repeat, first 4 weeks, veggies, proteins, and protein shakes, right? So you're eating every 3 hours and not going more than 4 hours without eating. That's important for insulin stability. To be more exact, your breakfast is going to consist of 1 to 2 fists of veggies. That basically, the reason I say 1 to 2 fists of veggies is because some people can't stomach a full 2 fists of veggies. So, you gotta see how you feel. If you can do 2 fists of veggies, go for it. Protein is the palm of your hand. So you're either doing a palm or a palm and a half. Once again, that is very dependent on hunger. So if you can do with 1 palm, great. If you're still hungry, then do a palm and a half. Your fats are always your thumb, right? And so anything that has to do with sauces, any kind of fat content is the size of the thumb of your finger. Okay, and so we're doing that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In between, you're doing shakes for your first 4 weeks. Okay, week 5 and 6, we're going to reincorporate complex carbohydrates. So that's when you're bringing in your brown rice, quinoa, couscous, oatmeal, things of that nature. And there's a list inside of your binder with specific measurements. If you're one to measure things out, then everything is measured for you. Otherwise, all you're going to do is you're going to use the palm of your hand. So when you go back into week 5 and 6, what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 fist of veggies and 1 fist of complex carbohydrates. Okay, now I tell you this, most people, because last 2 weeks for them is considered a sprint, maybe they're 15, 17 pounds down and they want to hit the 25-pound mark, which by the way is not the goal for everyone. They tend to think that carbohydrates are going to slow them down. So instead of doing that, I would say to reach out to me and we'll make a quick assessment of where you are, and we'll decide then if you want to reincorporate those or you want to wait till week 6 to reincorporate them. Once again, this plan is not a one-size-fits-all, hence the reason you have an accountability coach, someone you can reach out to, and so hopefully you've downloaded WhatsApp so we can communicate there, because that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. My text messaging is tough because it's tied to a lot of our marketing stuff, and so we get a ton of text messages on a daily basis, and sometimes it'll take me longer if you text me versus contacting me via WhatsApp. Okay, so I also want to clarify the 2 goals for this challenge. I want to repeat, this challenge is not just for weight loss. This challenge is also to decrease body fat percentages. So you can do either one. Not everyone needs to lose 25 pounds, but most of us can afford to lose 6% body fat, right? And so maybe you're like, oh my God, I don't have 25 pounds to lose. Great, then your goal is to lose 6% body fat, okay? And usually the question I get after that is, okay, well, what is that? How does that equate to weight? That is a tricky question because everyone is very different when it comes to body fat percentages, right? We can come up with a guesstimate, but we can't get exact on body fat percentages. We had a girl that lost 30 pounds and lost 3% body fat, and then we had someone that lost 12 pounds and lost 8% body fat. And so, as you can see, it's all very dependent on your body structure, on the way you retain water, on lots of components, lots of little things there that can change things for you. And so what I would say is, if you're a 25-pound weight loss person, then great, aim for that. If it's 6%, then focus on your diet. Make sure that you're doing your cardios. Remember that as part of the requirement for the challenge, we want 3 workouts and 2 cardios, right? Minimum, right? And so for cardio, ideally you want to get 3 cardios of 1 hour. We say minimum of 2 because we realize you guys are busy. We don't want to overwhelm you, and if that's your case and you can't get to 3, great, just do 2 really good ones of 1 hour apiece. But if you spare the time, get a 3rd cardio in, an hour apiece, ideally on an empty stomach. If you can't because of time, situations, restraints you have, then great, do it at night. It still counts. I'm just saying that empty stomach cardio is a great way to create a deficiency for the rest of the day. If you see, I get questions about why not corn, why not carrots, why not onions? Those are all high in sugar, right? Those are going to spike your insulin, and they act very much like starchy carbohydrates. And so this is why we're telling you not to do these. Now, is that going to be the case forever? No. We're just basically getting you to a point where your body can deal better with glycogen, and then you can bring these things such as fruit, such as, if you enjoy onions, then you can do that in moderation. And so, just realize that this is not something that you're going to have to do for the rest of your life, or in other words, that you have to be as strict for the rest of your life. The idea behind this nutrition plan is that you can practice an 80-20. 80% of the time you stick to the plan, 20% of the time you get to goof off. That being weekends or vacations, or friends are coming into town and you want to indulge a little bit. That would be your 20%, and then 80% would be the rest of the week when you're on point. You're food prepping, you're doing your cardios, you're doing your workouts. And I know right now it may seem like a lot, but I can promise you that it becomes second nature. Okay, you won't have to exert as much energy. You won't be confused. As a matter of fact, in the next week and a half, you're going to be pretty acquainted with your plan. It's no longer going to be overwhelming, and so embrace it, because we know that if you work the plan will work for you. Last but not least, be careful, because most people tend to come into this really, really excited, and one of 2 things happens, right? That excitement either wears off within week 1 or 2, and they start goofing off. They're not showing up to workouts, not doing the cardios. So-and-so brought pizza, or I decided to eat a donut, or those things. And I would just say that if you need extra motivation, always remember why you started this, and don't take your foot off the pedal, because you want to make sure that you're getting the most out of this. It's just 6 weeks, 42 days. It goes by super, super quick. Ask anyone on this page that has been through the challenge how quick those 6 weeks go. And so you want to make sure you make the most of it. Remember that this is not just something that is to bring physical change, but it's also to bring you outside, to bring you out of your comfort zone, and to help you really, really stretch yourself, build discipline, build grit, uplift your mind, your body, and why not your spirit. And so we have the saying around the gym that how you do anything is how you do everything. And so if you take these principles and you incorporate them into your daily life, meaning you take this discipline, you take this grit, you take this perseverance, and you apply it to any area of your life, you're going to be incredibly successful. So please, please, please don't look at this just like a physical destination, like an aesthetic destination, but more so something that's helping you grow. I don't know a better tool than eating the right foods and getting your body to move properly. And so I don't know about you, but I'm always interested in growth in every area of my life, and forever in a million years, my physiology has been one of the ways that help me stay acute, I didn't say cute, I said acute, but that too. So I hope you get something out of this video. Let me know below if you have any comments, any questions. Once again, first 4 weeks, no starchy carbohydrates. Week 5 and 6, we're gonna reincorporate those. But once again, if you're feeling a little skeptical about reincorporating those, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Make the most of this day. Some of you are just starting out with your workouts, and so I know it's going to be exciting, and you're going to get that fear factor out of the way. And like I said, in a week and a half, you'll have this down, and you'll be golden. You're going to feel amazing. Love you guys. God bless you, and talk to you soon.